So, looking at what Hansi Flick has done with Barca, is it safe to say Hansi Flick is the best coach in Europe?
Straightforward.
Look at your face.
Straightforward.
If you go mirror yourself,
Who you
then
want to?
talk. You know, talk about Inzaghi.
Football Banter.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's Football Banter. Football Banter. Like you already know, there is no football without banter. Today on the show, we are going to be, first of all, opening the floor by congratulating FCB. So at the end of the day, Barcelona won the banter, of the season, when compared to Madrid, because coach said they had the formula. Unfortunately, the formula no work.
No work this time.
No work anywhere.
At all.
Anywhere. Like they are going the season trophyless.
I'm telling you.
So
they are not different from us now. So we cannot banter us
in fact,
today.
exactly. So
No, no good at lane, no. No good at lane.
No, the formula
before you digress, the formula no work this season.
No,
okay,
I no refuse. And no, say the formula no work. The formula was meant to work, but
it no work now. It no work.
Some kind of some things that happen.
Boy, it no can work. It no can work. Okay, that's one thing.
We'll prepare next season. The formula is still in
so
place.
we have witnessed firsthand the genius of Hansi Flick, in assembling the Barcelona team, doing wonders with these young kids. Like that is really remarkable and it's worthy of, commendation. So looking at what Hansi Flick has done with Barca, is it safe to say Hansi Flick is the best coach in Europe?
Yes, no. This season, the best coach in Europe. Straightforward.
Look at your face.
Straightforward.
If you go mirror yourself,
Who you
then
want to?
talk. You talk about Inzaghi.
Which Inzaghi?
Inzaghi for Inter.
When
Inzaghi?
come on you for Champions League?
Inzaghi,
which
the one where
Inzaghi?
beat, the person beat your Champions League.
I know, but which Inzaghi?
You know the C game.
Which Inzaghi?
He get the tag.
Simeone.
Which position in there for
He's second in
It
La
is
Liga.
second now.
It is
For
second.
Serie A.
It is second.
And by how many points?
One
in the
point.
Now 1 point.
1 point.
So is there a possibility of them winning the?
There's a possibility.
Buka.
There's a possibility, but with that,
Ask Ebuka.
with that,
Is there a
do you
possibility?
know that Simeone Inzaghi has been the coach of this Inter Milan side for like 4 years or 5 years?
Yeah,
And
of course.
he already knows that this is his pattern. He has brought in his players. He has been using them.
And he don't
This
win.
is team, and he has been winning. This is second
That's a point.
Champions League final. Listen, this is second Champions League final in 3 years. This is his team. This is already there. Are they more fantastic?
No.
He has won it once.
Ebuka, don't go there. Don't say now. New people don't come inside this team.
Yes, I know, but
So you go just
his
like
players
na
are
team.
These new
Say na the
people-
same people.
Li-
For 4 years, he don't change.
How many players did they sign this season?
He don't change.
Wait, how many players did they sign this season?
Three.
Who are who?
They signed them. This right back. This guy, which guy named Sefe. Do how he play right back? So we Iwanki Yamal.
Dumfries.
Mendy.
Yes. No.
Dumfries did he face Yamal?
Dumfries.
Dumfries not face Yamal.
Dumfries,
Number one,
Dutch
Dumfries
guy.
have been there since last season.
Dumfries.
Dumfries have been
Dumfries
there
has
since
been there,
last season.
yeah.
Number one.
He has
Number
been
two, the 3 players that they signed was Jan Sommer. No, which year did Onana join Man U?
Onana joined Man United.
Last season.
Last season.
Or 2 seasons.
2 seasons.
So that's when they signed Sommer. Not even this season. The
I'm
only
not
player.
talk about Summer.
Listen,
I'm
no.
not talk about keeper.
Let me tell you, the only players that they signed
Where
this
Onana
season
dey go?
Ebuka,
I did tell you say
Before you take us to where we are not
Wait
good.
till I tell you say
Coach.
wait till I talk now say give what belongs to Caesar. I don't say you go
Hold
for
on.
Flick because
Yeah.
Flick na your coach.
No, it's
Na
not that.
Barcelona's
No,
coach.
because
But
of
I
that.
want to tell you something. I would have given kudos to Flick if Flick be qualified to play the Champions League. You know the meaning of Champions League.
You see.
Wait.
No, allow him finish.
You go talk now, Ebuka. Why the parambulate?
I
Why
don't
the-
understand.
why
Are
the-
you saying Flick didn't qualify to play in the Champions League?
I say if he be qualified
For the
play
final.
The finals, okay.
You understand?
Okay.
And na person where they give you uppercut for finals, for semi-finals. Now you the talk say, they at least we don't congratulate you say you don't win league. Somebody go play Champions League, you still get black belly.
Okay, now,
Okay,
coach.
okay,
No,
hold on,
no,
hold
not
on.
black.
Coach,
belt.
hold on.
Coach, now,
Make your point.
Now, look. Number one, Simeone Inzaghi is in the Champions League final. Final good.
Okay.
They have not won it.
Okay.
They are candidates to win it.
Ebuka, you know say
One.
me I never land ba.
Wait now.
Wait,
Wait.
because you know say I never land ba.
Coach, wait,
No,
coach,
no,
let
Because
him
no,
finish.
I don't talk say again na 2 choices. I don't talk say na 2.
No, but he started with
the two,
Inzaghi.
I start with Inzaghi. Why I start with Inzaghi? Because Inzaghi na he knock you out.
Okay, who is your second choice?
Enrique.
Erique. Okay.
Luis Enrique.
That is the guy.
Yes.
Okay, in other words, you're picking the two coaches
In
that
the
are in the
Champions
final
League
final.
final.
I'll make I give my reason. I don't give my reason one now. I don't give a reason one. We saw the tactics that counter the tactics against Barcelona. The inter-tactics that counter the tactics against Barcelona. Now, we saw...
The tactics that countered against Arsenal.
No, we counter against Arsenal. We saw Luis Enrique winning the La Ligue, the French League.
French league.
Six
The
goals,
cup,
games
the
to
cup.
spare.
Yeah.
And then, you know how many goals they score for that? They score for that league. And then we see the transformation of the old
Yeah.
to the new.
Within a season. Within a season.
With just a season. You understand?
Okay.
Flick, yes. Flick win Madrid. Okay, Madrid na your wife, fine. This season na you understand? You win the Copa. The Copa del Rey.
3 trophies altogether.
The
Anyway.
Copa del Rey. No, not 3 trophies.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. They won
Okay.
3 trophies this season.
Okay.
When you're talking about
you know,
Enrique, don't also forget the improvement of PSG from the group stages of the
Baba,
Champions
And
League.
that's why I say within a
now I
season.
talk say I don't talk say that 2 candidates that get, you understand, for the position of the best coach. You understand? You get Inzaghi and Enrique. All of them to anybody if he become. When I tell me say I said the qualify for Champions, not because of Champions League, but you look how the transformation. These guys have done a lot. If you look at Enrique came. PSG was on a narrow path. Inzaghi, on the other hand, yes, you could talk say Ibi, but we saw the comeback FC, which is Barcelona, that became the recomeback FC.
They perform a remontada.
You understand? The remontada was remontada. You understand?
Okay, so now,
to me, I believe say those 2 guys were at least they did good to go.
Okay.
I don't refuse.
Okay,
Enrique.
coach, we've got to you.
But
Okay,
that's-
okay, now, Ebuka, make a point.
Okay, now let me start with this.
You don't enter
Yeah.
Google.
So, Flick, you said let me start with Inzaghi.
No, don't talk about my own. Just talk
No,
about your own.
Talk about
Yes,
Talk
now,
about your
why
own. Don't
Flick
talk about my
is-
own.
Now I'm saying my reason why Inzaghi is not better than
No,
Flick.
don't talk about
better than-
Inzaghi.
No,
Who
it's
is
still the
better?
same
No,
thing.
you don't need to counter me. Talk your own first.
It's still the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Wait now. He just gave his reason why his options are.
Yeah.
He didn't say.
And then
why
he
they are
talked about
better.
he talked about Flick
Relax.
too.
He didn't say why they are better than.
He
Flick.
talked about
no,
Flick.
No. What he said about Flick is something that we all unanimously.
All right, now,
unanimously agree, which you
okay. Now
agree as
listen.
well.
Now listen. Flick, on his first season in Barcelona, let's not forget. We seem to forget where he picked Barcelona from this season. That is number 1. You here, coach. If we can go back to all our videos, you here, D1 here, and every other football fan didn't give Barcelona a
Even
chance. Even me.
Good.
The rating or the percentage that was given to Barcelona to win the league this season at the beginning of the season was 12%. It was so low. Flick came to an injury hit squad, number 1. A team that could not sign players. We are broke. According to everybody, Barcelona is broke.
True. Started the season very broke.
Used academy boys to achieve these 3 trophies. We dominated the whole of Spain. We won every trophy in Spain. 1. Now, if you look at the standings, yesterday I saw something. Check later. You guys can check it later. Barcelona are the team that have won the highest number of matches in the whole of Europe this season. Go and check. With these boys.
Okay.
Hansi Flick, Barcelona also are the most highest goal scoring team in Europe this season. With these boys. He has broken he broke the record of his Bayern. He broke the record of the MSN, Messi and 2015. He broke the record. Hansi Flick, Barcelona, yes, we didn't go to the final of the Champions League, but I will just hand it over to just a little inexperience of the young boys. It's not because of his tactics. It's not because of the man is not a coach. Look at where he carried these boys from and look at where they are. The people that you are calling now, if you want to check if you want to check Inzaghi, they're only in for the Champions League right now and their league. Hansi Flick has won 3 trophies already. He dominated the Real Madrid that they told us that the whole world have to watch out for them.
Especially after the signing of Mbappe.
After the signing, that's what I'm saying. He don't on them. These people, this same Real Madrid were the European champions of last season. If not for anything, he dunked on them 4 times in 1 season. He broke another record. Do you know how many records Flick has broken this season? Then Inzaghi, on the other hand, This is his team that he has been running since. Hansi Flick is a new team.
Okay.
It's a new. No. Listen now. Listen. Let me finish. The two coaches that you called. This is exactly like 50th year. Enrique, this is his second year, be third year, and this is Hansi Flick first year with academy.
Ebuka. See, if for me, in my opinion, I don't think the number of years they spend on the job is a criteria in this conversation. We're looking at the season in view.
Yeah, in view.
Right. So, but when you keep saying they've spent so many years, it doesn't count because we saw the magic Luis Enrique performed this season with PSG.
Also, now this season with Barcelona,
we're not ruling out. No, we're not ruling out. But you trying to make us Hansi Flick better than the options he brings is what? No, I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree.
No, it's his opinion.
Yeah, of course,
his opinion. Your opinion matters.
No.
But what I want to let you know is that, Dwayne, please 1 minute. What I want to let you know is that, see, you can be a coach for 30 years with one team and you don't achieve anything.
No, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
And you can be a coach with one team for your first year and you achieve something. What I'm saying here is that Inzaghi has experience. Enrique has experience. That's why in the Club of Champions, they are where they are, the two finalists. With whom we're going to find a victor on
Coach,
the 31st of
sorry,
May.
excuse me.
Let me just land. But now, I'm not ruling out the fact that Flick is not a good coach. But we saw his limitations. We saw him coming back after Inter. Because how do you rate two coaches from their head-to-head bar? Now, if you want to rate Barca and Madrid, it's based on head-to-head bar. Barca is ahead of Madrid bar. So why can't you rate Flick and Inzaghi head-to-head?
Okay.
I think we should give
the whole season.
Wait now,
You
wait.
cannot now just
You
narrow it
guys
down
are
to the
jumping. You are jumping the gun. We just started. We will come to the point where you have to come and banter now. Talk about. But let's get started.
All right.
Okay.
Continue.
You are jumping the gun and just jumping straight into the fight.
You can continue.
Restrux, who is your best coach this season in Europe?
Well, if you look at the coaches, if you want to take into consideration different criteria, you definitely have different coaches to top
their criteria. Yes,
exactly. So because if you want to look at
1 minute, no Arteta for this discussion.
See,
you can go ahead. Sorry,
don't worry.
Even if I want to call, even if I want to call,
in my
Arteta
opinion,
in this,
hold your opinion. Hold your opinion.
Even if I want to call Arteta in this discussion, Arteta and Ancelotti are on the same level. In this discussion, no, we are still saying the same thing.
Go trophy less.
No. Una cook rice give Ancelotti.
Two of them have the same
Una
achievement.
don't cook rice give Ancelotti.
If Ancelotti say he get injuries, Arteta too go say he get injuries.
No,
If Ancelotti say he get injuries, Arteta too go say I get injuries.
Exactly, that's the thing. So no wahala.
So they the same level.
Exactly, that's the thing.
But you get to understand something. Arsenal bring Ancelotti and Arteta inside discussion.
Let him mention. But he has not mentioned he wants to mention.
Yes, thank you for including.
So me, I don't come on myself, and I don't come on you too. So bring your own person.
But then,
let him choose.
Okay, then if I want to say I want to look at it as per the achievement in their domestic scenes, as in winning their leagues and their cups, then I'll have to bring in the coach of Galatasaray.
Hey,
not true.
Exactly.
Not true.
I thought about it as well.
Not true.
Exactly. That's the thing, because he too has been doing well.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the thing.
I want to see himself.
Yeah, and people are not looking
because
at
the
that
major
side.
doesn't go there.
Because they feel the Turkish league is not a top league. That's the thing. But he has been doing well.
League for Turkey.
Although they did well in the Europa Cup, but they fell off the radar.
And so
but then, okay, now looking at you guys have already mentioned the top coaches now. Hansi Flick,
Luis Enrique,
Simeone Inzaghi.
Yeah.
Now, these three coaches, has anyone won the Champions
Nobody's
League
talking
before?
about Company.
Nobody's talking about Vincent Kompany.
Yeah, because he won the
same thing
Bundesliga.
in the German, in the Bundesliga.
But now automatically talking about the whole Europe knocks those guys out.
Of course.
Yes, because Bayern Munich fell in the quarterfinal in Champions League. So out.
Exactly.
So we can only consider in this conversation now. We can only consider coaches who made it to the
semi-finals of the Champions League. Exactly, which is the topmost competition in Europe. So that's why Hansi Flick, Simeone, and what's his name again?
Enrique.
Enrique. That's why they are coming up.
Yes.
Well, we are not. But why
for
are we
me,
not bringing in
no,
Arteta?
no, allow
If we
me.
are
I've
going
not
to
said
say
anything
that.
now. I've not said anything.
Okay, fine. We'll come to
For
you.
me,
He has not selected. He has not selected.
okay, go ahead and select.
Okay, now.
He's still on.
Amongst these coaches, has anyone won the Champions League before?
Yes, Enrique.
Yes,
Yes,
Enrique has won the
Enrique
Champions
has
League
won
before.
Only
Hansi
Enrique.
Flick has won
Hansi
it.
As Flick has won it.
As a player, a coach?
As a player and as a coach.
As a coach and
Yes,
as a
he
player.
won
He
the
with
treble
Bayern.
with
But
Bayern Munich.
Enrique won it as a player.
He
not
won a treble also
No.
with
Enrique
Barca.
won it as a
He
coach
won-
and as a player.
And the coach
also.
as a player.
With-
Which year? Which
which-
year?
I don't know about
Yes,
it.
Enrique.
Okay, no, you mean as a
It's
player.
Guardiola that won it as a player,
Yeah,
not
as a
Enrique.
coach. Yes. No, Enrique. Enrique was not in that back as Enrique was in Madrid.
Because
was in Madrid
Enrique
then.
won it
Okay.
as a coach and he won the
That's-
treble with Barcelona.
Okay, for me, if I must speak, for real,
Icebreaker.
I'm looking at Hansi Flick. For real.
Okay.
Based on the performance of the teams, of their players, I'm looking at Hansi Flick. Because if you look at Barca was already going down. And Hansi Flick came in and revived that team.
Thank you. That was what I wanted to see
He
last.
came in and...
Sorry, sir.
This season, the team really peaked.
Sorry, sir. That was what I wanted to say last. Like, if you look at all these other teams, looking at where they came from the beginning of this season, Barcelona were in ground zero compared to every other
Or they won the league
other
last
co-
season.
Barcelona.
No.
Madrid
They won the league. They won the league. They won the league 2023.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Madrid won it 2024.
Yeah.
Now
Okay,
they just win it this.
Okay.
So if you look at it, so that's why I picked Hansi Flick.
Okay, for me personally, we have great coaches in the mix, right? Obvious choices, but I'd like to go against the grain, and that's why we have the show, right? That's why we have the show. It's football banter. Mikel Arteta is my best coach in Europe.
He's your best coach.
Yes.
If they say me, everybody clap for you. For the two way talk, now only you go clap. You clap for yourself. Only you make a tell you.
Everybody go clap.
Go clap. Wait, go clap.
No, why you
Who
clap?
say who clap?
No, there's reasons.
But for real.
No, it's your opinion. I know the reason.
No, aside, yes, it's my opinion.
I talk say this is your opinion. If I be policeman, I will lock you with this opinion.
But don't forget. Don't forget. Like I said,
Everybody
like I said, good options on the table.
Yeah.
Right. Hansi Flick, of course, definitely has done great. 3 trophies already in season, which means that they were unstoppable. Now, just inexperience make them not clean the whole Europe.
Exactly.
Right.
That's true.
Simeone Inzaghi has been good. He has been excellent, though, even though no trophies yet to confirm for this season.
Yeah.
To
And
actually
they are
confirm
the
his
verge
genius.
of losing that Serie A because Napoli is topping.
Well, with
So-
1
so-
point, I think it's open.
1 point.
It's open, but it's in Napoli's hands.
No.
If Napoli wins their remaining match, that's all.
The
I think
issue
it's only
is
2 games remaining.
the issue is Inter was topping that league before the semi-finals of the Champions League.
They lost.
And let me come. I want to tell you how
They
football
lost
at
3
times-
games in a row.
I want to tell you how football at
No,
times
just one
is
game,
being-
oh.
No, like 3 games in a row.
3 games.
2 Serie A games and 1 Copa Italia
I
game.
think they sacrificed that for the Champions League.
Let me tell.
Because playing Barca,
And then why
let me tell you something.
Barcelona went
Let-
in, as Flick carried those boys and went with everything.
Let me tell you something.
Well.
Let me tell you something. I just want to highlight something about Inzaghi. In football, at times you prioritize some certain things. You know, just like a woman going to the market, she does the scale of preference and blah 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 blah. So, Inzaghi had to prioritize those things, knowing fully that the last 2 games for Napoli are tough games.
Okay.
So the calculation was done, you understand, and then the priority was made. Now, I don't refuse the fact that Hansi Flick is not a good coach, but I want to let Ebuka and everybody there understand something. Yeah, he's a good coach, but I want to say this: this team that Hansi Flick is using was not even built by Hansi Flick. It was thanks to the inexperience of Xavi and the lack of time and his stubbornness, saying that he wants to go, thinking that he has already arrived, whereas he's still a beginner. That led to the coming of Hansi Flick. You understand? And these young guys, away from anything, they are talented. We know they are talented. You can all bear with me that all these guys needed was just a drive force, a push force. You understand? They don't behave big. You understand? They behave normal, but just a bit of experience, which I think if these guys are kept again next season, I think they will still win the La Liga. If things are not
Fixed in
fixed
Madrid.
not only in Madrid, in other teams, in other clubs like Atletico,
We know-
like Sevilla.
we know only Madrid is competitor of
you know,
Barcelona
like people
Yeah,
always
it's
say,
only Madrid.
like people always say, La Liga is made up of 2 teams. Madrid.
Barca and Madrid.
No.
If
That's
you
what
for you,
that's
come
what
play for La Liga.
okay, that's what people always say.
Barca and
That's what
Madrid.
people always
If
say.
that's-
The
Forget
Barca
about the
Madrid is not them that also dominate the Euro.
No, you don't understand it, Buka. You don't get it. I said everybody. If you go out now, you meet 100 people. You tell them, tell me 2 clubs. Tell me 5 clubs in La Liga. The first 2 clubs that they will call is Barca and Madrid.
Yeah.
But if you go to Nyanya, you meet anybody. Tell him list me 5 clubs in
Premier League, the FA
EPL.
Cup
Someone like my friend who is supporting Nottingham Forest. The one who is supporting Brighton.
Exactly.
The one who is supporting.
So-
They will call those clubs. They will even begin to call Manchester United or Arsenal or Liverpool or all the rest.
very
Even
true.
Liverpool that won the champion, that won the league.
true.
There are
They
people
are
that
not even
don't know
popular.
Liverpool.
They are not even
They're not
popular.
popular. So you understand? But that's what I'm saying. In the nutshell, that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that Hansi Flick is a good coach, no doubt. But let's see that genius in him next season. That's the way I judge my coaches. Like Enrique has proven himself in Barcelona. He won the treble with the Champions League. Enrique has proven himself in PSG. He's still doing it. Inzaghi has proven himself last 3 years.
Hansi Flick has proven himself
Hansi Flick has
also.
proven himself
With Bayern.
outside. I'm
Bayern,
talking about
in
their
his
current team.
first-
He has proven himself outside, but not with this current team. He proved himself with Bayern. the
Wait,
first
they are
season.
saying he has not proven himself with Barcelona.
I mean, reproving himself, like double,
I see.
like
Do
do it again,
it.
consistency.
He has done it.
Definitely, we'll do it again.
This is first thing with
He has
Barca.
done
now.
it.
This is
Coach,
first thing with
coach,
How
Barca.
many years did he spend in Bayern?
You don't get
Wait,
me.
relax,
I said
coach,
this.
relax,
We are
coach.
talking
No,
about
relax,
this season.
relax.
We are talking
Coach,
about this season.
relax,
We say
coach.
kudos to him.
Yes,
Listen to me very
yes.
well. Kudos to him, but let him prove it again.
Okay,
Because
but
the 2
see.
coaches that I have listed, Inzaghi and Enrique, they've done it
Over and
again
over.
and again.
Coach, in terms of that, Hansi Flick is a serial winner.
Syria.
Yes,
He has
yes.
never
That's
lost
what
a
I-
final.
that's
He
what I
will,
said.
he will always prove himself. Hansi
That's
Flick is a
Never
coach.
ever in
I don't
his
ref- I
till
don't
now
refuse
he's
it.
the only
I
coach that
don't-
have not
I
lost a
don't- I
final
don't
in
refuse it.
his career.
I don't refuse it. I don't refuse it.
like
I don't
the
refuse
year- the year
I think
Hansi Flick-
it
the year Hansi
took
Flick won the-
it took the Mannschaft one time, as a national team coach. It took Mannschaft.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
he won
he
the
did.
World Cup.
He won the World Cup
Yeah.
of
No,
Mannschaft. Are
he
you
was an
okay?
assistant coach. He was an assistant coach. Sorry.
Even,
He was not
even,
the first.
even when he took the Mannschaft as the head coach, he didn't go far.
Yes, he didn't go
He
far.
didn't go far.
He didn't go
so
far.
what? So listen to me.
He was
We
assistant
have
to-
we have
If you want-
these
coach,
things-
no, you
these
won't
things are
compare- you won't
documented.
compare-
I'm
you
not
won't
saying he's not
compare
a good
national
coach.
team-
I'm not
you
saying he's
won't
not a
compare
good coach.
national
No,
team
listen, Ebuka.
with-
You won't compare
compare
taking,
national
the way you are
team with
taking,
a
the way
club side.
you are
No.
placing Hansi
No,
Flick.
no, no, no.
The way you are placing Hansi
You
Flick.
will come-
If you place Guardiola
Well,
in that
these
way,
other
I'll
coaches
accept.
coach
You get me?
in national
If you
teams.
place Guardiola in that spec, I'll accept. If you place Mourinho there,
Especially
I
you.
will accept.
Coach,
But Hansi Flick, if you
you
place him
win-
there, I'll say no.
You won't.
Coach,
You
no,
can
no.
never
Coach,
compare
don't disrespect
national
No, I'm not
national
disrespecting
football
him.
with club
No,
football.
I'm not disrespecting him.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no,
this.
no.
Listen to me,
Coach.
Dwayne, please. Sorry, listen to me. You know, just like a thermometer, it takes the temperature. The temperature rises. You understand? We know each. We know everybody's temperature. You cannot take temperature, be a temperature 12, and say it's temperature 30. No, you don't carry Hansi Flick there. Hansi Flick
Why?
is not bigger
What?
than Guardiola.
Why?
What?
It's not bigger than. I said don't put him there.
He's not bigger than
There are
Guardiola,
three-
yes.
There are only
Wait,
three coaches
wait.
that we can place them where you want to place Hansi Flick.
See, why you-
Coach,
How can you say
coach,
he's
calm down,
a
coach, calm
serial
down.
winner?
Coach,
He's
calm down,
a
coach,
serial
calm
He's a
down.
serial winner now.
He has never lost a final. Who tell you that one?
Wait,
Go and check it.
How many finals don't play first?
Ebuka, wait. Assignment.
How many finals he don't play?
How many games has
Perfect.
Hansi Flick coached? And how many trophies has he won?
And how many finals has he played?
Hansi Flick has played in 8 finals and he has won all.
Compared to people like Guardiola,
No,
compared to people like Enrique.
We are talking about these three coaches now.
I didn't
This
say compare.
Enrique.
No,
We are
but,
talking about this.
but you went
Coach,
down history. You
coach,
went down history.
coach,
Bringing
coach.
Bayern.
We are
Munich.
talking
It's
about
Bayern.
Enrique.
That's what got me
Even
into this
Enrique,
discussion.
how many finals has he won? Enrique was a former Barcelona coach. He was there with Messi, Neymar, and what was his name?
He only won
Suarez.
one Champions League.
He won one Champions League with those guys.
Bings. The one Champions League,
Enrique time
Bings.
they assembled those guys.
How many Champions League has
Enrique-
Flick get?
Hansi Flick has one Champions League.
So how many Enrique get?
He has one Champions
Then why you
League.
talk now? Bings to get
How
one
many
Champions
years
League.
have Enrique been coaching a club side? That's what you will look at. How many
That's
years
what-
have he
that's-
been
see.
coaching
How
club
many
side
years he
in the
don't coach?
Champions
How
League?
many years he don't coach?
How many years has he been coaching a club side in the Champions
How
League?
many years he
How
don't
many
coach?
years has Hansi Flick coached a club
He
side
don't
in
coach
the Champions League? How many years? Only 2 years.
Wait, calm down now.
Only
Because
2
you don't-
years.
Only 2
Now
years.
it's how they tell
Only
you.
2 years.
Only 2 years.
That means say even if the division return by this come, you don't talk.
Only 2
When
years.
the division then go come, you push am somewhere.
And Hansi
It's just
Flick now, in his first year in
Guardiola.
Barcelona,
Guardiola just faced diminishing return now. People then he start put their mouth. They say, Guardiola, they almost want to slap me somewhere.
Coach.
Just calm
He has
down.
won all.
Coach.
Which coach can go 8 straight finals and win all? Even Guardiola no do one.
Oga,
Even Guardiola no do one.
Wait.
Oga, you river just the flow. Calm down.
Even Guardiola no do one.
Point made.
When you go
but
mid
coach,
slope, now you go know whether na correct river.
Wait, points made, right? But coach, the truth is, right? What you are trying to say about Hansi Flick does not hold water. See, Hansi Flick.
Wait.
A treble
You
winner.
get one record you just check now,
Wait,
man.
okay, go on.
Man, it's crazy. Hansi Flick has played 8 finals, winning 7 and losing 1.
Where?
Guardiola has played 26 finals, winning 23 and losing 3.
Which
That is
one did he
You
lose?
say Hansi Flick never win, you say never lose final. When I
Which
talk to you,
final?
you say Hansi Flick never lose final. Check and tell me.
Coach,
I don't dare say begin the check, begin
We
the
are not
gather fact
comparing.
before you
We
talk.
are not comparing Hansi Flick to Pep Guardiola.
No, I talk say
We are
you
looking
don't
at-
understand me, do I? Sorry,
Yeah.
you don't understand me. I talk say make you no carry somebody.
As in,
Go put
the
where
final
you
he
supposed to.
lost was
Now
just
not
a
talk that.
semi-final. The
Now
semi-final he lost.
just
Listen,
talk
now
that.
semi-final.
Not
Coach,
final
listen.
as per final.
Semi-final, now
It's
he
just that
lose.
semi-final.
Now,
So check the finals the way they win.
now, coach.
Seven.
They play T.
A final
Semi-finals.
is a final. Whether semi, whether quarter. Final they be a final. They there. Maybe wait till come out it now. Maybe wait till come out it now. Maybe wait till come out it now. Wait. Maybe wait till come out it now. Maybe wait till come out it now.
Ateta don't win final be that.
No, but that was just by the way.
Coach,
That was
calm
just by the
down.
way.
Coach, calm down.
Because the guy don't go talk say he got Chooks go talk say he don't play his final.
Mr. Chooks,
Yeah, Chooks. That Chooks big all this by the way.
Now mistake.
Now
Mr.
mistake.
Chooks, now look at this.
Chooks say
Look
no
at
win.
this. That is 7 finals, and that is 7 finals in a row that he has won. I don't know if anybody can check it. I never say any
No,
coach will do one.
no. See,
No,
the
if
truth is-
Guardiola don't win, he don't play
Guardiola
20.
never- I'm telling you,
Guardiola
Guardiola
don't play 26.
23.
That means
No,
that
now you
23 don't win.
Guardiola
you
has
can't
not-
compare.
Calm
You can't
down
compare
now.
number
Calm
of games
down.
played.
Ebuka, you don't go different level. Say
7
Guardiola.
in a row.
Okay,
Ebuka.
and Guardiola never win 7 in a row. It means I have to pick past Guardiola.
No.
Then
I'm
why
not
you
saying
pick that?
that.
Coach,
I'm not saying that. It's
no,
a record
I
for him.
think they say Guardiola don't win 7
It's
in
a
a row.
record in
I
a
think they say Guardiola
row.
win
I don't
7.
know.
I think they say Guardiola don't win 7.
Coachy,
If you
I
get
never-
23,
calm down.
the ratio of 26 to 23 you go start say 7 was
Coachy,
inside.
calm down.
Or more even.
The conversation here is how many games that Hansi Flick played and how many trophies has he won, right? So the only comparison we have here is between Hansi Flick, Enrique, and Inzaghi. So based on this season, right?
Yeah.
Who is the best coach in Europe?
Yeah.
I don't give 2 candidates.
Choose one.
No, you need to pick one.
If I get to choose one, I will go for Enrique. Because after
Good.
after
With
the
good
big boys,
reason.
I even feel
with good
it's-
reason. I want
good
come,
reason.
good reason.
Yes.
After the big boys are left, people thought it's over.
Yeah,
Yes.
he built the team.
And
yeah.
then he built the team back.
And they are on course to win the
decades,
treble.
for years now, PSG has not gotten to the final.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
for about 38 years today, PSG has gone to the finals of the Champions League only once.
Yeah, this is their second.
And
time.
this is
are
the second
second,
Champions League. So you can imagine 38 years where they never go.
And they've never won it.
And they've never won it.
Yeah.
This man don't come pick them. PSG. I mean PSG. I don't know about the players anymore. I'm talking about the club as a club.
Okay.
He come pick them. Carry them go finals.
You
At
see,
least to give them
in
credit.
addition to that,
To give them credit.
to that, he's also on the verge of rewriting history for PSG. So, and also they've also clinched most of the trophies in the
Ligue
in the
1.
Ligue 1.
They've won the league. It's
So-
only the cup final that remains.
The cup final that they're going to play soon.
what that means that if he has the Champions League to the laurel of the club, he would have succeeded in upsetting this conversation, right? Because but for Hansi Flick, as it stands right now, he's done.
He's done.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done. So
He's done.
everything on the league, as long as Spanish La Liga is concerned,
As long as
conquered.
Spain-
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
he
the
don't
whole of
grab
Spain.
up everything
Yes,
in Spain.
yes, so
but
it's
now,
but not
this guy,
in Europe.
yes, but not in Europe. But if this guy go grab Europe now,
Yeah. So if
Enrique
Enrique gets Europe now,
Yeah.
then we have a different conversation.
Exactly.
But as it stands now,
as it stands now, I want to come again. As it stands now,
Yes.
if you win, because French league, they get not only La Ligue, you get not only the league and the cup. You understand? So if you win the 2, it is equal to PSV 2 don't win 3 because all leagues are not the same.
No,
they
no,
get
no.
different cup
No,
dimension.
they been play
yeah,
Super
yeah.
You
Cup.
understand?
They been play French Super Cup and they lost.
They lost.
They
Yes,
lost.
I remember.
French Super
Yes,
Cup.
yes, that's the Spanish Super
They-
Cup
they
that
lost against-
Barcelona.
they lost against
That
who?
kind of cup that we
Yeah,
played against
let me-
Madrid. That
wait,
Barca
they
played
lost
against
against
Madrid.
who?
I've forgotten the
Was
team.
it? No. Nice.
Nice beat them. Nice beat them.
defeated them. 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
3-1.
So
guys
as it
remember.
stands right now, as of today, the day of this record, as it stands right now, Hansi Flick is the guy right now.
No, but
right now.
Now we the talk here.
No. Right now for
year.
Hansi Flick
For
is
year.
the guy based
Yeah.
on what we have on the ground.
On
Now.
ground.
Hansi Flick is the guy because even if Inzaghi wins the Champions League and loses the Scudetto,
yeah.
Even if you win the Champions League and the Scudetto.
No. But
No.
let's understand something. Let's
No.
understand something. Let's
No.
understand something. Let's understand something.
Coach, we're actually coming to wrap it up.
I say, I want to ask something. Una know the meaning of Champions League? European Champions League.
How much be Champions League?
No, forget about the monetary part of it. I say, una know the meaning of Champions
We
League.
know.
We know.
Every say whoever emerge, now be Oga for that Europe. Una go call somebody who there for Spain or somebody for EPL. Say that be champion.
When was it when FC Porto win Champions League? Were they number one in Europe?
No.
Don't
Thank
you?
you.
It's not by winning
They
Champions
number one.
League.
When they win number one, Porto was number
So
one.
in other words,
Porto was number one.
They only won
I said
Champions League.
Porto was number one. I fit tell you, Porto was number one. Check them. When they win Champions League, they became number one.
Last, you are saying the winner. The winner of the Champions League.
Mourinho was the best coach that season.
Coachy. Last.
Now why tell me to go Chelsea? He carried DJ Drogba.
Whoever wins the
Adiago,
Champions
check
League becomes the
now.
best, isn't it? Whoever
Guardiola, where he win our back, he became the best.
Okay, so whoever
Mourinho,
wins.
where he win our Inter, became the best.
So between Enrique and Simeone, whoever wins.
That was a make una.
When Liverpool win the Champions League in 2003, were they the
Jurgen Klopp
best?
was the best.
When 2003
Check him.
against
When Liverpool win
AC
him,
Milan.
I don't know. When Jurgen Klopp win him, he was the best coach. Check him. JJ
listen.
pressing. They give you award.
2019.
Check him. JJ pressing. I don't know here where they win.
Jurgen Klopp didn't win the best coach in the Ballon d'Or in 2019.
That be Ballon d'Or. I said best coach in Europe. See, you get best coach, you get Ballon d'Or. Now two different teams.
No.
Okay.
Like best coach in Europe.
Okay.
Did he win it that
All
year?
right.
I say they give you award. That award they give for champions, where they give
Yeah.
for the medal. They give you medal for there. They give
The
you
banter,
award.
the banter continues.
Ballon d'Or is something else.
The banter continues.
But Ballon d'Or na Europe now.
No, Ballon d'Or na French something where the UEFA joined them. They don't get anything to do with best elder season.
Okay.
Ballon d'Or they give when we wake up.
Coach,
When
wait
they
now.
make you
Let me ask you
best player of the wake
Assistant.
up.
Coach.
When they make you best player of the wake up, then they give somebody else Ballon d'Or. That person pass
Sorry,
you.
everybody on this table.
I
Sorry,
know
everybody
it's-
on this table. Listen, please. If you are to be asked now, this season in general, who has been the best team? Who will you pick?
Compared to between Inter Milan, Barcelona, and PSG.
Yeah.
Of course, Barca now.
It's Barca.
It's easy to see now.
So I guess
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
close.
hold
We can
on,
close.
hold on,
No,
hold on,
wait,
hold on.
coach. You don't. We
Hey,
can.
hey,
We
don't
can
talk
close.
about- come on,
We can
Best team na wetin?
We
Best team na
can
wetin?
close right
Best team na
now.
best coach. Best team na best
can
coach.
Who is the coach of the team?
See me
Who
somebody.
carry the team? Make them best.
Okay, why not the Champions League finals? Why not the Champions
You
League
can
finals?
close. You can close.
Why not the Champions League
You can
finals?
close, you can close.
You say-
Banter
you say-
continues.
say best team na Barca.
You can close.
Remontada. We see how una be best
Alpha.
against Inter. Wait, the play Champions League.
End down.
Then na Barca. Jazz.
Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and everything. We love you guys.
Love you.
Football Banter.